Have you ever thought, how could somebody smaller be able to defend themselves from somebody bigger or stronger than them? Maybe even from like a bully. Well, what if I told you that there was an answer for that? And it's called Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. See, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu is a mixed martial art that is known all around the world for its different forms of self defense. Brazilian Jiu Jitsu has a lot of factors with it, and it's also known for being one of the most highly active sports around the world. Today I'm going to go over how Brazilian Jiu Jitsu is beneficial, and I'm going to cover the history behind Brazilian Jiu Jitsu and the origins. I'm going to cover the physical and mental benefits behind Brazilian Jiu Jitsu and the camaraderie that it just brings around the world. So, first, the history and origins of Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. The origins start off with a judoka that trained in Japan in Japanese Jiu Jitsu that traveled all around the world by the name of Mitsuyo Maeda. He traveled to Brazil in 1914 to train the Brazilians on Japanese judo. Mitsuyo Maeda met a Brazilian named Carlos Gracie and trained Carlos Gracie. And over time, Carlos Gracie had 6 brothers, and he trained 5 of them. And later on, his youngest brother, Helio Gracie, which was the smallest brother of them all, he tried to train Japanese Jiu Jitsu and realized he was too small to be able to do it. So Helio Gracie developed different forms from originating Japanese Jiu Jitsu and using different techniques and forms to be able to use your hips and momentum for a smaller person to be able to beat a bigger opponent. And that is how Brazilian Jiu Jitsu was originated and started. Next, I'm going to go into physical and mental benefits. Brazilian Jiu Jitsu has physical and mental benefits because, first off, the physical benefits behind it is it's obviously an over body workout, and people use it all the time for extreme exercise, and it's also really healthy for the cardio. Cardio is extremely helped when jiu-jitsu comes into the factor. Now, mental benefits, I say, are the most important because mental benefits, jiu-jitsu helps with self-discipline. It helps with being able to just have a stress reliever. Like jiu-jitsu, so many people go to train jiu-jitsu as a stress reliever. And last, jiu-jitsu is known for being able to develop muscle memory with the way that your body uses the form of jiu-jitsu. And then last, I'm going to go into the camaraderie that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brings. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, there's tournaments for it all around the world. People train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu all around the world. And people don't just travel all around the world to the United States, but people also travel from the United States to different parts of the world to go to different schools, to train at different tournaments, and just to meet different people that train the same martial art all around the globe. And Jiu-Jitsu is also influenced by professional fighters. Most fighters, if not all, in the UFC all do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is an important martial art in today's now day and age. So, in conclusion, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has many benefits to it. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is known for its rich history that I've gone over. I've also gone over the physical and mental benefits behind it, and just the camaraderie that it brings all around the world. So the last thing that I would have to say is that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu isn't just a sport, but it's a way of life. Thank you for listening, and I highly encourage to learn about the world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.